Okay, it's April 10th, 2020. It's a Friday, 17 degrees C out, 63 F. This is recovery of number 10. It's a male. Hasn't been seen for 3.5 years. And here's the preliminary data here. This took a little while to identify, but identified it by the notches. Weighs 756 grams. Has a dome height of 72. Length of 173 and a width of 128 millimeters. An L to D ratio of 2.4. Has a deep undercut, and I classify it as timid because you can set it on the scale here and it doesn't want to jump off. I don't have to use the brick. That's my definition of timid. Anyways, with this data right here, I've got this list of all the 30 turtles I've cataloged, and you can take the 72 here, go through up here on the dome height, and then go to the length. And so if this is a duplicate of what I've already looked at before, it could be number 10 or 28, or it could be some of these younger ones that have grown up and gone to this area. So this is a plot of dome height versus length. This is the L to D ratio, the shell. Males tend to be up in this region, females tend to be this region. So we're going to look at number 10 and number 28. And before it jumps away, there's a very deep undercut. And that generally means a male. Again, males have a very low dome height to the length of this type of turtle. So if I go look at my logbook with all the turtles in it, you can see number 10 here. It's got marks on the shell. 1, 2, 3, and there's a third one over here. And with time it gets harder to identify these. You can see the 756 grams. Here it was at 660. It was 3.5 years ago. Width is 124. Here it is 128. So that kind of makes sense. Dome is 71. Here is 72. The L to D ratio 2.4. And I believe this was 2.37. I believe, with the summary sheet over here, number 10. It was actually last, this is a summary of all 30 turtles. And here's a list versus time. This is the year. This is the turtle number. So with time, a lot of times these either get run over or they get eaten, hit by a mower or something like that. So this is kind of unusual to find one 3.5, 4 years later. Anyways, the notch on here shows up real well. So this is very conclusive. Here's 1, 2, 3, and the fourth one over here. You've got 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one's over here. And so those were fairly deep 3.5 years ago, and they're still there, but they don't last forever. So you got 1, 2. Here's the third one. The other one is over here. There's another one over here, but that's not, it's between a joint. That's not where if I try to notch them, that's not what normal I'd where it do, because it hurts the shell a lot. It tends to be fragile. And normally males are not like this. They're not that timid. Here's what the shell pattern looks like. And I believe this on the other day was the one that was probably messing around with number 12, which kind of lives over in the back porch here. That's number 12, the female. And I think, not sure, the one that's the male. Typically these have got arms that are black and there's no yellow on them. So this is a positive ID by the notch. Very conclusive. So we're going to enter this data point in here for number 10. Okay, because the turtle's been identified positively by the notch, added it here in the logbook. Dome, length, width, temperature. Rained a ½ inch last night. LD ratio, timid still, and it was found in the strawberry patch. And a little bit later on I'll update this to show the new position where number 10 has got the length in dome and the length, and also the update chart here showing a new data point for last mass, dome length and width. This chart here is used to identify ones that have been recovered again, because I can skim through, quickly found what the closest dome is, length and width. And this is a chart that shows the 30 different turtles and the year. So this will be a recovery up here. There'll be a data point here. Sometimes you don't find these again because they get run over, they get eaten, something will get them, they move on. This one got hit by a mower. Okay, we put it back in the strawberry dewberry patch. Let's see if it really timid. That's a dewberry. Got strawberries there. It can take a while for it to come out. Pretty smart. It's gonna play, just gonna sit there. And not gonna move yet. I gotta go to work. Not gonna move yet. It's got more patience than I have. Went inside for 2 minutes, and here it is. Almost 10 meters away, say 33 feet. What's it doing? I think they can sense your ground movement.